Today looks like it's going to be a really nice day to get out on the MT09. It's supposed to rain, but that never stops us in the past. And we always roll the dice when it comes to days like this, where they predict rain at a certain time, and sometime it comes true, sometime it doesn't. But it doesn't matter. The goal is to try to get it right every day, or as close to that as possible. Now, when I got the MT09, of course, it was a blank canvas, and I did a lot of modifications that were very easy. They're all documented on previous videos, and the tail tidy was a big one, and the carbon fiber parts that Vlad supplied, and some of the carbon fiber parts that I made from scratch. But all in all, the custom paintwork, the whole idea, the graphics that John Pothier came up with for this job, and the custom wheels, the biggest thing, the unique wheels. And it's all documented on our channel, every step of it. And of course, it's still a work in progress. Well, it looks like the weather is finally breaking here. We have the last 4 days, Karen and I have been working in the garden. We have all our planting done. We're done with veggies, done with flowers. I did some work on a fish pond, did everything. And today is the day we get to go riding. The only problem is, this is not the kind of thing you like to hear. Karen yells out before, while I was working on a pond, She yells out, "It's going to rain by lunchtime. Get out of here." I'm on my way out of here. But I'm not really that fussy. I'll take any day I can. Any day I can ride, possibly. And I've been getting up real early to do all the work on the farm. We had the best planting ever. We really had a good time doing it. Even have the mulch in place. The fish pond is cleaned up and ready for the summer. It's a wonderful feeling. And it'll be even more wonderful once I get an engine started. I'm always amazed how those silver wheels, to me, they change the whole look of the bike. Okay guys, who's hungry? Come on. You can do it. Come on. Time to ride. Holding up production here. Well, the pond came out great this year. We cleaned everything up. We got all our spitters going. Waterfalls cleaned up. We are ready for a beautiful summer. In Karen's garden, this was a lot of planting and a lot of mulch. That's 30 bags of mulch there, baby. If you don't garden, you don't know how a pain in the neck that is to put in, but we are ready. It is going to be a wonderful summer. And we're heading out on the open road, try to beat the rain today. Final check of the weather here before we actually leave. It doesn't look that bad, but boy, we've gotten burned in the past. And you never know when the weather's going to be your friend. Maybe not your friend. Well, you can see there's not much sun and things are cloudy, and it was getting cloudier and cloudier during the day, but I really decided I wanted to ride today, and it really didn't deter it at all. And it looked like it was going to rain toward the end of the ride, but it hung pretty tough, and I got home dry as a bone. Now, this part of the ride is in an area called Hidden Valley, and it is a really nice scenic area. Shoot some pictures, shoot some video. Not many cars on the road, and because this is probably some high-end houses here, and the only thing you got to watch out for is landscapers. There's a lot of landscapers. They leave the trucks in the street. It's just a lot more scenic with the leaves on the trees, and every day it just gets nicer and nicer. It's filling in beautifully. The roads were nice and clean, and we're starting to see flowers in selected areas here. It's a nice time of year. And of course, one of the reasons I like to ride this bike so much, it's the only bike in my collection that has a quick shifter, and that just makes the ride just a lot more fun. And no matter where you're riding, and unless you're riding on Route 80 where it doesn't matter at all, but in these back roads and on the twisties, that quick shifter is just great. Now, another thing that makes this area very desirable to me is I don't like to be riding and have another vehicle in my field of vision. I always figure that eliminates the possibility they're going to hit me. Well, this area is just perfect for that. But you do see cars every once in a while coming the other way, and it's distracting. Now, one of the things that is annoying, to be honest, in this next couple of weeks, we're going to be the rest of the bug season. But it's already started, and I gotta stop from time to time and just clean off the face shield with that cola. The bugs are a real pain. Today the price of gas was the highest I've ever seen it. $5.59 for high test at the place where I usually gas up. And I'm wondering if it's going to go to $6 soon. Boy, do I miss being energy independent. Boy, oh, God. Now this is the only bike in my humble little bike collection that has traction control too. And the first time I saw that traction light come on, we were riding in some salty, sandy, wet roads. It got my full attention, but it saves your bacon every single time. It is really a good feature. And every time I stop to shoot a couple of pictures, and there's a beautiful scenery in this area, I look at the bike from every possible angle, and I like every modification I've made to the bike. I've done them all one at a time. They've all been small changes. The only big one really is the silver wheels. But the truth is, I like them all. Now, even the carbon fiber work I did on the chain guard, and I thought that was a small, insignificant thing. Nobody will really notice it. Yeah, it blew me away when a lot of people did notice it. And it's another one of the small details that make this bike a little bit different than a stock one, and it makes this bike my own. Now, when I first got the bike, one of the things I had a little concern with is how narrow the seat is where it joins the tank. And after you ride the bike a while, you realize why they did that. You can really hang off the bike very conveniently in either direction. You can ride up in the front, you can sit back. You got so many choices with that seat. Now, it's not going to be long, and we're going to have 12,000 miles. We'll be doing the service and all the things that go along with that for 12,000. I'll make a video of that. And that has been probably the most enjoyable 12,000 miles I've ever put on a motorcycle, period. And of course, this was a birthday gift from Karen, my 75th birthday present, and I couldn't want a better birthday present, believe me. And the truth is, I couldn't want a better wife either. Karen, once again, thank you so much. What a wonderful, wonderful birthday present, an MT09. And my goal is always to try to ride every day, and choice two is to ride as many days as possible. And I've been pretty lucky so far this year. I've gotten an awful lot of mileage on, worn out quite a few tires. Now, the truth is, I stayed out about an hour longer than I really planned to here in the beginning, because the day looked like it was hanging tough, and it didn't look like it was going to rain right up until the very end. But that ride back home on Route 80, it was just getting gloomier and gloomier, and I was wondering, am I going to get my bath a little early today, or maybe not? But Karen had some stuff to do on the farm. I didn't want to get home and disappoint her. It was a wonderful ride. I beat the rain. I'm not even wet. Ready to go? I'm ready. Guess what we're going to do? We have any veggies growing yet or not? Nothing yet. Nothing yet. They're only in the ground 3 days. Oh, she loves her garden. I love my MT09. Oh, we actually beat the rain today big time. I can't believe it. It looked like it was going to rain about the last 1/3 of the ride. Not a drop, and we got home. And now it's time to work on a farm. So I get some exercise riding a motorcycle. I get some exercise spreading mulch around, bending over, planting, pushing a wheelbarrow with stones around. I added a lot of stones. Joe Padula, really thanks again for helping me last year with his truck, three loads to Lowe's. Anyway, it's time to just look back at a day that really turned out better than I thought it would. And I always think every day you can ride is a blessing, because to me, it's just couldn't be nicer. This time of year, having a nice, humble bike collection, just being able to get out on the open road whenever you want, and then coming home, the best part of all, coming home to Karen and the farm. Sometime my grandson is here when I get home, sometime he's not, and sometime the kids are here, and sometime Karen and I just enjoy walking through the garden. And thanks so much for watching.